Hello everyone, we're your hosts Connor,
Jack,
and Jona,
and this is Podcast Lizard. Hello!
we're going.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Podcast Lizard. This is episode 6. Let's get into this. How are you guys doing? Who's alright? Health-wise, you're good?
Well, I'm doing alright, thank you.
Right?
Same.
Good, right. So, first thing I would like to mention, we would like to mention, is our YouTube channel. Since we've been gone on the podcast episodes, we've sort of like uploaded some videos, some GDA videos, and have we uploaded Miscreated videos since we've been gone?
I don't think so.
No? Right. Yeah, so we've kind of got plans of like getting more videos out, but the way that we get clips is sort of like, we'll just get clips when we play games. So, we'll get videos out as quick as we get clips, really, essentially. So, look out for them. You never know, one might drop on your doorstep quite soon. Or not soon at all.
Just subscribe, keep updated with this.
Yeah. Right. As always, our social media pipelines, you can go on there, follow us on there, and you'll get notifications when the next podcasts are out. And there's a bunch of different ways you can listen to our podcasts. Mixcloud, YouTube. You can listen to our first 3 on SoundCloud. So, shall we get right into it, boys?
Let's go.
Sweet. Right, so I've got a story for you to start things off. It's a story about a little school in Pittsburgh, America. So, what happened is they got a new principal, Mrs. Robertson, she was called, and literally she ticked all the right boxes, and they were like, the board of studies or whatever they're called over there, were like, alright, we'll hire her, I mean, she's perfect for this job. So, the kids who run the newsletter in the school thought they'd do like a profile piece on her.
Yeah.
So they were like, they looked at like a resume and that, and they were just researching the schools and that she did. And there was one school that she went to, she claimed that she had a bachelor's degree in University of Tulsa, I think it was. And then the research into that, and it turned out there wasn't a school. I don't know if it was University of Tulsa, but there wasn't a school that she had down that she got her degree from. So they were like, this is a bit weird.
Wait, so the kids found out more background information than the actual employer?
Essentially, yeah. So they must have just read the resume for like face value and thought, oh, she got a degree from there. But the kids were doing like just an innocent profile piece on her, just to get to know her more, and for the students to get to know her. And they found out that literally a degree that she had down on a resume wasn't true. You know, every now and again, people put like stuff on the resume that is bending the truth, slightly untrue, or maybe not true at all. This person literally got hired to be the new I was going to say president, the new principal. I mean, that might be a way to do it next time, like with the president.
It's a controversial topic, Connor.
Yeah, very controversial, right? Yeah, so they just took a resume for face value. This kid found out that it wasn't true. She literally got sacked. This president, fuck's sake. This principal literally got sacked because what she had on her resume wasn't true. That's fucking nuts. Imagine being them students and like finding out that she literally lied on the resume and being like, we've struck gold here, like, boys.
Well, imagine being the employer and thinking, shit, the students found out more about her than we know. How can we employ someone like that?
Yeah, it looks really bad looking at it like that.
It looks horrendous on them.
It really does.
It could have
Anyone
easily.
Yeah.
It could have like easily gone unnoticed if the students didn't do that.
Imagine if she was like a proper doofus. She was like terrible at her job as well.
But she could have been anyone with just anything written down on a piece of paper and just walked in there, and they would have just like accepted what she had written down as truth.
Yeah.
Can be like an ex-convict or whatever, just rocking up.
Like a mom with like a heart tattoo with mom in it on like, the arm. Something not right about this new principal, like. Yeah, so I thought I'd just like. I heard it on a podcast and I was like, this would be good to like tell you about. So.
Just recycling podcast material, that way.
Pretty much.
You heard it here second, guys.
We are like your number one place to listen to it, like. Yeah, so Jack, you've just gotten a camera, haven't you? Like you've just bought a camera.
I've just bought a, well, the actual title of it is the Canon EOS 700D. In other words, it was a £450 camera.
Show off.
Well, actually, I got some money towards it from my uncle, because I do a lot of housework for him. He's very old, so, you know, he gave us some money towards it.
Oh, mint.
Aye.
So at that price, it's like guaranteed to be a good camera then? At that price?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
you know, Canon cameras typically are.
Aye, so you've gone for like the make, instead of like researching into the camera.
Oh, no. I did a lot of research into the camera, of course, Connor.
Well, it took you months to find like an actual camera that you wanted, didn't it?
Months. I've been looking months. Like, it was even before Christmas when I had the idea to start looking. But, I mean, now it's the end of May, and I've just getting it.
That's crazy.
So, a lot of time researching into it and then saving up to actually buy one.
Aye.
But I absolutely love it. I just had a bit play around with it today, but the reason why I've got it is I'm going to start to be a magician. I'm going to start uploading videos to YouTube. You know, all this is going to happen over a period of a long time. I've got no idea when this is going to happen. This isn't something that's going to happen instantly overnight. This is going to take me weeks to sort out. Maybe even months to actually get anything uploaded onto YouTube, so I can keep you posted on that. But
yeah, mint.
Essentially, I'm just gathering me equipment. I know my card tricks, everything like that. I know what things I want to perform. It's now just getting out there and actually performing them.
So you're planning on like doing like street magic in front of people?
Street magic, that's the one. Yeah. I was walking around Newcastle Sunday, and while I was walking around, I was just looking around outside at all the people, and like I saw like a guy playing his guitar, a busker.
Aye.
I was thinking like just being in some sort of street entertainment like that, while loads of people are going past doing their shopping or meeting up with mates or whatever. That's like, it was like a perfect place to just whip out a pack of cards, and like if I was like dressed right, approachable, you know, like
top hat, like suit.
You know, like I wouldn't go over the top, man.
Jona's hit the nail, like you need a cape. Be a proper mysterious one.
Be like a proper child's one. I've got like a magic stars all over us.
What's that One Piece glasses thing called?
What you talking about?
Like one glasses thing, like a monocle. A monocle eye.
Oh my god.
Wear a monocle, top hat.
Get like a cane.
That only does the flower trick.
Why am I turning into a pimp here? Slowly just becoming a pimp.
Called the magician. Yeah. Cane takes you seriously into the pimp territory, like.
That's the cane that does it well, so.
Like the top bit's like a fist that you hold on to.
I've just got a giant feather in my top hat now.
It's not even a top hat, it's one of them long ones, like that goes all around your head like a Sunday shader. If you know what I mean.
It's a bit of a different magician, like imagine like a pimp like a proper stereotypical pimp approaching you, saying, "Want to see a car, Drake?" What do you do then?
Is that
What
been
do you
done
do
before
then?
though?
But no, well, maybe
Could
don't
be
know.
onto something.
Maybe.
That's what it's all about, like getting into the market that other people haven't seen before.
People might not know what I mean though. They might think like I'm making some sort of drug deal when I'm like, "Want to see a car, Drake?" Like, is that code for something?
But there's like coke strapped to a card that they pick out. Pick a
Is this
card,
your
any card. Make sure it's this card. It's where the grass is.
Have you got a name for when you're a magician?
Nah.
We had this
I
discussion the
thought-
other day, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
I asked you that
Like,
question.
I thought about it, but it's just too cheesy, isn't it? Really, it's just too like I was saying to Connor, like if it was some sort of stage routine, or if I was part of a group, or if I had like an assistant, I would have like some sort of name, like like a band. Like if it's a solo artist, they just use their name. But if they're a band, they would have a name for the band.
Yeah.
So
Well, one
know,
of the greatest magicians around used his name. So, like, it's quite good. Like, Stephen Mulhern, he doesn't have, like, a magician's name.
I genuinely thought you were gonna say it, like David Blaine there, but then no, you fucking whip
Like,
out
Harry
Stephen Mulhern.
Houdini. Stephen Mulhern. He's one of your idols, though, isn't he? Like that's who you, like,
Not
strive
in
to
the
be.
slightest. He's absolutely ridiculous. I love him as a TV presenter. He's funny, but then as soon as he goes into magic, he's just using like
Like the fake
basic
thumb.
tricks. But yeah, like really, he's a kid's magician, and comparing me to him, like it grinds on us. Proper grinds on us. It's like I'm gonna turn up somewhere with like a magic wand and a top hat and a bunny and fucking colourful chest where like I make the bunny disappear and turn it into lots of sweets for some kids.
Well, you got to meet your start somewhere.
Listen, right, I've got nothing against magic for kids, but like you're undermining me.
To be fair, though, if you're dressing up as a pimp, you can't be doing kid shows. It doesn't really work, does it?
I don't know, because if I'm onto something, then I'm onto something, aren't I? Really? No, that's not happening. I'll be a professional magician. I'll have my own YouTube channel, upload videos there, however often I can.
Mint, looking
Try
forward to it.
Yeah, I definitely am. Start off as a hobby until I can, use it as a portfolio maybe to get some work with, do some parties, events,
Yeah, why not? Why not?
then conquer the world.
Oh, aye.
I mean, if you don't aim for it, it won't ever happen. So, I'm going to be the leader of the new world. In other words.
1 foot at a time. Nice. If
We'll
Trump
get
can,
there.
you can.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Should we move on to another story then?
Aye?
Got another one for you. So, there's this like double act that I listen to a lot. They do like a radio show in Australia called Hamish and Andy. I've mentioned to them to you like a bunch of times. Never on this podcast though.
Yeah.
I'm like-
you're in love.
Oh, proper, like super fan. The unreal. So like, what they did was last year is they heard about this like landmark that was getting torn down in like a small town in Australia. It was a giant lobster called Larry the Lobster. It's giant, right? It's about the size of a house, and it's just like it was a trademark for this small town, and because of maintenance fees and that, it was just too much to upkeep. So they were going to tear it down. It was going to be like this massive travesty. So this lad just rung into the show and was like, they're going to like remove it. Can you help? They're like, this sounds amazing. Let's jump on this. So they came up with like a campaign for saving Larry the Lobster called Pinch a Mate to Donate. Basically what it was you recorded your mate, you pinched him and shouted in his face how much money you wanted him to donate. And literally there was like Australians going around and pinching their mates and shouting like $20 in the face to donate. But like, How do you know that's what they're talking about? Imagine that if like I came up with you, pinched it and went, £5. You'd be like, what's he going on about? I think Connor's lost it like. This was like the campaign that they did, and literally it was huge. They needed so much money, and they raised like, I don't know if it was half the money or just over half, but they were running out of time. Like the deadline was like, say, like the Friday, and they had like half on like the Wednesday. So on the radio, they went, we've got an idea. Why don't we take all this money that we've raised and put it on one number on like a crab table in like a casino? And like the producers and everything of the radio show were like, no, don't do that. Like seriously, people have like donated their money to save this lobster. Don't gamble it away. And what they did was they rung up like people who lived in that town, and the guy who originally rang was like, they rang the original guy who rang them about the lobster, and was like,
Aye.
do you think this is a good idea? Should we do it? He was like, yeah, go for it. Why not? Go for it. So literally on like the Thursday show, they went down to a casino and gambled the money on like a number, or like a colour, like a red or black. I think they went red for like obvious reasons. And you could hear it. You could hear like what everything they were doing, and literally it came up black, didn't it? They lost all this donation money. They were proper gutted. It was so funny because like, how do you react when you lose all this money? See, it was like £8,000 that people had donated, and then they come to the terms that like, Lavi's not getting saved, like.
Oh my god.
Unbelievable, man. But like, that's not the first time that they've done something like that, like gambled the money away on shit that they didn't need to. It's funny as hell, man. Imagine that though, like, imagine like donating to a charity, and then hearing that they've like gambled it away.
I think it'd be a bit different if it was a charity.
Yeah, that's a good point.
There's
Yeah,
a bit more morals to that, whereas like a crab statue.
yeah, this is just like a full goof, like. You can tell just by the campaign, pinch a mate to donate.
I think that's mint.
Aye, that was pretty funny. Like, there's some clips out there that Hamish got Andy. So like, Andy's like doing something, he's like turned his back, and Hamish pinches him and he shouts $50 to him. And he starts laughing. Andy's like, that's not what you meant to do. Then Hamish is like, but you have to donate now, I've said. So that's the way that the campaign actually went. They just followed Hamish's footsteps, which you should never do, because like, if you know Hamish, like, he's an absolute idiot. I thought I'd share that story with you. Do you have anything else to jump on? If not, I've got a keen Power Rangers story coming up. Like,
Go on then.
I'm ready for the Power Rangers story.
oh, here we go. So the legend that is Jason David Frank, everyone's wholesome Green Power Ranger,
From Mighty Morphin.
from Mighty Morphin, from like, I don't know if he was in like Saber's Power Rangers, and he's been in like a bunch of other recreations of Power Rangers over the years. He was that guy who just kept coming back. So he was at Comic-Con over the weekend, Phoenix, and there was an alleged fucking assassination attempt on him.
What?
This Green Power Ranger, someone like literally went to a Comic-Con to try to kill him.
Are you serious?
Swear to God. Literally alleged assassination attempt. This dude was like arrested. He walked into the Comic-Con with like guns and a knife, and apparently his target was this Green Power Ranger. Like, imagine the ideology to have, like, I need to kill this guy, like
Why?
exactly. Especially like, who cares? You know, like, about him. You know what I mean? It's unbelievable. So like, they've been like seeing like, will there need to be more like control over like Comic-Con people going in? Because like, when they do like outfits, they obviously have like over the top like outfits when they go to like a convention like that, and they have
Mhm.
weapons on the back and shit like that. It opens up the question of like, are you going to
What if they're
allow?
real?
Yeah, yeah. Are you going to allow people with like multiple weapons, even though they're fake, to walk into this convention?
It probably is the easiest way to like walk in with some real weapons. Like,
Yeah, yeah. It's like the perfect like environment to do it,
yeah,
because no one's literally on guard about that shit. It's crazy. Couldn't believe it when I read it though.
so is there no more information on that? Like, no one knows why or who wanted to assassinate them.
So the guy who did it got arrested before he could actually do it.
But yeah,
He was just like 31-year-old. He went into the convention with like 3 guns and a knife. And apparently it was specifically to attack him. But the motive is like, I don't know what the motive is.
so is he like a hired gun?
This, it's not like Hitman, like he's got like a barcode on his back of his neck and that. It's not like that.
Well, no, I know, but like you still can't get Hitman.
I don't think so. I don't think it was a Hitman.
Would a hitman take someone seriously if they said, "I want you to kill the Green Power Ranger" at Comic Con?
It depends how much you're paying, doesn't it? It's a bit weird though if he just wanted to kill him himself.
He must have just been insane or something.
Yeah.
Thinks he's like a bad guy from Power Rangers or something. A villain.
Imagine if he actually got to him. Do you reckon he would like confront him and then ask him for a fight, or do you reckon he would just shoot him from a distance, like proper like Power Ranger style, asking him for a fight?
He like morphs right in front of him.
He just starts doing like loads of karate moves in front of him.
Like a random backflip for no reason. Music starts playing over the tannoy. But like he's a genuine like a mixed martial artist. I think he fought in the UFC or like some type of like competition in MMA.
Do you
Like,
mean the actor? Or
yes, the actor, not this like assassin dude.
Because that would have been funny.
That'd have been hilarious if he like ripped his shirt off. Get in the octagon. Get Dana White on the phone. I want this to begin a fatal UFC fight.
I don't think he would have went in to like actually fight him if he's got loads of guns.
Yeah.
Why would you need loads though? Why would you need 3 guns and a knife?
No idea.
What? Why even?
Well,
a knife?
to be fair,
you might
he's-
as well just take 1 gun.
He's the Green Power Rangers, like. So, like, you've got to take all precautions.
I suppose he can like dodge the bullets with his karate.
And he might have the rest of his team there, like.
Oh yeah, he might beam them in.
What you call Zordon might have, like, been calling the boys back in.
I've just had a look at it there, and apparently he had 4 guns, pepper spray, a knife, and throwing stars.
What?
What? He definitely was going for karate. I swear down.
Was he dressed as a ranger or something?
He had a reminder on his phone that said "Kill Green Power Ranger."
What? I didn't read that.
What? He had a reminder on his phone as if he's forgetting who he's going to kill.
Not even seen his name, literally Green Power Ranger.
It might have said his name. I don't know. He had some reminder about killing him.
Alright.
So he might not even wanted to kill the actor. He might have just wanted to kill the character, which just so happened to be the actor.
What if it was like his girlfriend's like being cheating on with the dude who's going dressed as like the Green Power Ranger at this Comic Con?
What if like he was going there to kill every Green Power Ranger at Comic Con?
Specifically targeting them. Poor guys.
He doesn't give a fuck about that actor. He just wanted to kill every Green Power Ranger. That actor thinks he's all a big dumb victim, but nah, he's just there to kill another Green Power Ranger.
Well, this Jason David Frank, the Green Power Rangers, had been in some trouble recently, hadn't he?
Aye, with the film coming out.
Yeah. So the new Power Rangers came out, and obviously there was a big premiere. And he was obviously invited because he was like this. He's this known dude to be like involved with Power Rangers, which I thought he would have been in the film in some type of way, but he wasn't. I should know. I saw it twice. And he got kicked out of the premiere of the show in like LA, maybe LA, because he was disturbing. I don't know if it was the thing. It's coming back. He might have had like a little role in it, and they might have cut it out. And was it the thing where he was trying to record his cameo? Do you remember this?
Yeah.
He was trying to record his cameo, so he had his phone out recording the screen.
Yeah, I think that was it. He was actually going on set, but then security had to pull him off, didn't they? Because he wanted to be in the film, didn't he?
No, it wasn't. Was it not the case where he already filmed a scene, and he thought he was going to be in the film?
I don't know.
I think that's what it was.
I don't know. Was he actually in? Were they intending on putting him in the film at all or not?
I think so. I think he recorded like a scene or something, and he went to the premiere expecting that he would watch him on the screen. So he got his phone out and he literally went to record the scene that he was in.
He's in, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Jason David Frank kicked out of premiere for trying to record his cameo on phone, and he was live streaming it on Facebook.
Oh well, that's just stupid. You don't do that if the film's still. What? Hang on. Was the film still under development then, or not?
No, the premiere would have been like the first showing of the finished product.
Ah, right.
Just the fact that he thought he could have done that. He claimed that they were harassing him. It's like, get off me, Batman! I'm only recording my cameo. It's like, no, you can't record any part of this film. And your cameo was cut out, so it wasn't even in anyway.
Why was it cut out? It seems a bit harsh.
I don't know. It'll probably just been like time reasons, I would imagine.
How long was the film?
2 hours long. 2 hours 4 minutes long.
It's quite lengthy then.
Yeah, it is.
Right, so moving on. It's time to revisit something that we did before, which was the Ad Lib game.
Yes!
We absolutely loved doing it the last time, and we did have a bit of feedback which said it was pretty funny. So we thought we'd have another go, but this time we're going to do it a bit differently, as you'll probably hear. So we're going to plan the words on the recording, so you can all hear us actually come up with the words, and then when we go into it, it's not necessarily going to be like a sentence, a word. We're just going to try and keep the story flowing as nice as we can until the word just fits perfectly into the story. So we've already got written down a theme to go by, which was just talked about just before we started recording, because we knew we were going to talk about Power Rangers, so we thought our story is going to revolve around Power Rangers fighting the evil General Buttsnot. Now, Buttsnot's just what we call one of our mates as a nickname.
Shout out Buttsnot. The General himself.
The evil General Buttsnot. Are we going to act as the Power Rangers?
I assume so.
Alright, so we're going to be Power Rangers. I'm looking forward to this if we're going to be Power Rangers. It's like a childhood dream.
The Power Rangers! Mom, I'm a Power Ranger!
It's morphin' time!
Go Power Rangers! We should have that playing in the background. Really, like, quietly.
No, we can't do that, man.
No, it's copyrighted, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, how do you want to start this? Because we've got questions written down. How are we going to record these as well? Are we just going to type them up?
Good show, yeah. Wouldn't type them up, aye.
Right. So, I'll read them. I'll read out the questions.
We'll we'll rotate it, so like, you read a question, and then John answers. You can continue to read the question, then I'll answer, and then read a question, then you'll answer. So we all contributed.
Right. Okay. All right, Jona. Give us a verb.
Go with hoist.
Hoist. Next one, Connor.
Alright, do you want me to read the questions, right? Okay. The type of fruit.
A banana.
Give us an animal, Connor.
Cheetah.
Did I spell cheetah right?
No.
Close.
We'll go with that.
C-H-E-E-T-E. No.
We'll go with that anyway.
Cheetah.
Right. Give us an adverb, Jona.
Questionably.
Oh my god. Yeah, that one planned.
Jack, I want a famous actor.
Michael Caine.
Oh.
I don't know why he came with
That's what I spell Kane like.
Shut up, man.
K-A-N-E for Michael Caine. Nice.
What was it? What was it?
It's C-A-I-N-E, isn't it?
That's not. Clearly. Alright, anyway, you know who I mean.
Oh,
A kind of meat, Connor.
beef.
Oh.
Beef.
Something you find under a bed, Jona.
Sliver.
Half expecting monster there, like.
Ghoul.
Is it me?
Fighting style, Connor.
Fighting style. Oh, do you want me fighting style? Tai Chi? A bad smell, Jack? A slipper found under the bed.
A beef slipper.
A fart,
The classic.
obviously. Fits in any situation, like.
It does.
A movie, Jona.
Rocky.
What happened there was I just typed in rookie and it just, like, it scored what we're using, just automatically corrected that to an emoji. I don't know what it is.
It's like a chicken nugget with a cowboy hat and a fin.
Anyway.
It's me asking now.
Yes. I think.
Body part, Connor.
The right little toe. Specifically the right. A superpower, Jack.
X-ray vision. A weapon, Jona.
Tomahawk. A type of fish, Jack.
Eel. A brand of toothpaste, Connor.
Oral B.
I've got no idea how that's gonna fit in.
A colour, Jona.
Orange. Type of crisp, Jack.
Quavers. A type of sweet, Connor.
A Mawam.
Jonathan.
A Mowam.
I knew what was gonna happen. Well, how the hell do you spell Mowam?
I'm glad I'm not typing up like.
Exactly. How the hell do you spell Mowam? Is that the last one?
That's the last one, yeah. So we've got the words now.
Don't forget hoist up the top there.
Hoist, banana, cheetah, questionably. Michael Keane, beef, slipper, Tai Chi, a fart, Rocky, right little toe, X-ray vision, tomahawk, eel, Oral B, orange, quavers, and Mowam. It's Mowam. Right, so do you want to do the order in the way that it looks on the Discord? So it'll go me, Jack, Jona.
Alright.
Yeah, sure.
Right, you go. So the scene is Power Rangers fighting the evil General Botsnot.
Whenever you're ready, Connor.
It's morphin' time. Trying to think of like how to start it.
Are you done? Was that you?
That's my turn. Like I got hoist in there. Like. Right.
Are we starting again or what?
I'm trying to think how to start it right. It's morphin' time is more of like let's get ready.
Alright. I thought that was you going. I was confused if
What
I
are
was
you,
going
hoist? I'm trying to think of something to hoist.
each other. We'd like throw each other around. Like they did in the films.
Right. Let's go, Jack and Jonna. Hoist me up. I'm ready to be hoisted. Can you hoist me up, Jack?
I'll hoist you in a minute. Just having me lunch.
Right, what you having?
I've got a banana.
I heard this bot's not as quick as a cheetah, like.
No way. I mean, questionably.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll fight him in a minute.
I mean, he's coming closer. Let's get in formation, boys.
Which formation are we going for?
He set you up like Jack.
Like,
What formation we go for? The Michael Caine.
that makes sense.
Wait, how else are you gonna do it?
He set you up royally there. Like. Jack, what's the formation?
Like, okay.
Jack, explain it to us. How do we get into that formation? Specifically, in detail.
Shut up, man.
Bot's not coming closer.
Hit him with the beef.
Wait, quick, take off your slipper and hide off him to slow him down.
I've got it, boys. I'll use me Tai Chi to throw this slipper at him.
I'll throw a fart at him.
Cupboard.
Smells like Rocky.
That was sweaty, man.
Alright, boys, I'm going for the ancient Tai Chi move. Grabbing his right little toe, extending the wrist. Ah! I've snapped it, boys.
I could see it break with my X-ray vision.
I've still got his toe, boys.
Let's switch formation to the tomahawk.
Take lead, Jack. Explain it to us. Detail. What is the tomahawk?
Well, here's what you do, right? Everyone line up. I'll get this eel. I'll wrap it around his toe.
Right.
I'm gonna slice it up.
Let's do it. I'll spray Oral B in his eyes. I'll blind him.
You're gonna spray a toothpaste in his eyes and it's gonna blind him. Although it'll probably sting.
That's why I said it, Jack. Let's fight him now. Thanks for explaining.
It wouldn't blind him.
Temporarily, it would. You get toothpaste in your eye.
Wow, man. It's more of a minor annoyance, so it's...
It still made him close his eyes.
Jack, you still got that orange peel from your packed lunch?
Aye.
Oh then.
Well,
Grab it.
We're in the middle of a fight, boys. General Bot Snot is coming up against us.
You
Why
know
are you
what to
so
do.
calm?
I've got orange peel, boys.
Put it in his eyes.
Another minor annoyance.
We're taking him down with minor annoyances. He's growing weaker.
Quick, scrunch up the bag of quavers and pour them in his eyes.
He's getting more annoyed. Yes, boys.
Have you got anything left to put in his eyes? Finish him off.
I'll chew up a mouth, I'm like... Spit it in his eyes.
I'll chew it like a mother bird. Like drop it into his eyes. I mean, he's not getting up like. That is
His
the
eyes are
worst,
fucked.
greatest Power Rangers team I've ever heard.
Butt's not down.
But we're just attacking his eyes with different things, man.
You can fixate on his eyes.
Threw a fart at him and then the next thing you know, all of his, it's just his eyes that's getting attacked apart from his little toe.
I mean, I threw Oral-B in his eyes as a strategy to defeat him. I didn't think it was going to be a proper stickler like. It doesn't make sense. The story doesn't make sense because of the Oral-B bit.
The story didn't make sense from the beginning with Michael Caine.
Hell of a formation, Jack.
Were Power Rangers fighting Butt's not? Which mean it didn't make sense.
The problem was the formation, Michael Caine. That's what stuck him.
That's the biggest problem, like.
Not the 20-foot bot snot. Which
Wait,
people
is he
listening.
20 foot?
Well, I'm assuming because we're fighting someone as a Power Ranger. I'm assuming he's huge.
It's a fair assumption, like.
That's why when I grabbed his right little toe, I mimicked holding it with two hands when I was talking about it.
Oh my god. I was thinking like wrapping like a normal sized eel around it like 4 times. Or lasso it.
Put an elastic eel.
Eyes. For some reason the eel's just rope, it's not even an eel anymore.
Well, I think that's another hugely successful Ad Lib game, like.
Well, that, questionably.
We'll come here for the story, that's what it's about. We'll come with questions and we'll leave with even more.
If you never listen to us again, I don't blame you.
I mean, there'll probably be more where that came from. See you next week.
Bob.
They've probably turned it off by this point.
Anybody out there?
Hello. Hello.
God, we're really lonely, aren't we?
No.
I mean, like, in the universe we are.
What?
Where was this podcast gone? It's like, what's going on?
I don't know, from the beginning.
Oh, we're still in this.
I can't tell.
This is still a podcast.
It's turned probably doom and gloom.
Are you still listening?
Hello?
We're just floating through space on a rock.
Alright guys, thanks for listening to another episode of Podcast Lizard. This has been a good one. For us, anyway. Really enjoyed it. As always, like I mentioned at the beginning, social medias, follow us at Podcast Lizard on everything. Subscribe to our YouTube, we'll be uploading these podcasts and gaming videos whenever. That's it from us. I've been Connor.
I've been Jona.
I've been Jack.
And this has been Podcast Lizard. Ta-ta!
Oh my god.